So for E-math or A-math, when you're trying to do trigo using the 3-button sine, cosine, tangent, you got to realize that you got to check which is it in degree, is the angle in degree or is the angle in radian. So in this case, right, my angle is in radian. So my calculator mode must be in radian. If you are in the wrong mode, your value will be very different. So all of you, you've got to switch to radian mode first. Then later on we explore what if you forgot to switch. You see it, there's a difference in the value. So switch to your mode. So you have to give it a try to make sure that it works. So my calculator is in radian mode now. So if you have changed it correctly, then you will be getting this kind of answers. Okay. So cosine 0.682 radian. So you'll be getting all this. So you make sure you give it a try. So your calculator must be in radian mode. So this will be the correct answer. So let's say you are not in radian mode, you are in degree mode, and you try to press this, and this is in radian. This is 1.5 radian. So you try also, so you also know how to find. So you will get 0.026176. You will get a very different answer. Cosine 0.682. If you accidentally, now I'm in degree mode. So now I'm in degree mode, you can see that there's a difference in the value. So this will be wrong. Wrong because your calculator mode doesn't match the angle. So it will make a difference. So you got to take note. So it is the same thing here. You are finding the angles in radian. So you got to be in radian mode before you punch the inverse. So go and punch the inverse. The answer that you get is in radian because your calculator is in radian. So if your calculator is in radian and when you do a sine inverse, you are getting the angle in radian. So if let's say you want it in degree, then you do it in degree mode. Your angles will be in degree. So it will correspond to your mode that you use. So I'm doing exactly the same pressing, but because I'm in the different mode, my answer will be different. So this is 1.30 radian. So this is not new to you. All of you know how to press. It's just that if you are doing it in radian mode, the angles that you are getting will be in radian mode. And radian is 3SF. So if let's say you want your answer in degree mode, obviously you just punch it in degree mode. So just a sample here. So I'm doing the same punching, but right now I changed my mode already. So make sure you know how to change accordingly. So I'll be getting 35.5 degree. So you got to be very mindful of your mode. So what is it returning you? Is it returning you angles in radian or angles in degree? So there are some questions, right? They will trick you. First part is in degree, second part is in radian. Okay, that happens a lot of time for A math. maybe not so much for E-math. So that also brings us to the kind of normal thing that we know. How do we do normal trigo? So here we're going to do normal trigo. How do you find A, C, B in radian? So it's quite easy to ask. If I want to find this angle, it's just angle sum of triangle. But right now, your angle sum of triangle is not going to be 180 degree. Angle sum of triangle, if I'm going to do it in radian, then it has to be a pi. Okay, and the 90 degree is supposed to be pi over 2. So this is a pi over 2. So if I would like to find this angle in radian, my angle sum has to be in radian, which is a pi. I'm going to subtract the 90 degree, which is equivalent to pi over 2. Okay, then I'm going to subtract 0.5. So if you need to leave it in terms of pi, then this is the answer. Otherwise, you can punch it out. So you give the answer in 3SF, but later on, if you're going to be using this angle, you use the one that has more decimal places. So I'm doing it everything in radian. Okay, so the next one, I'm going to find my length AB. So I'm going to find my length AB. So as you do your normal trigo, then that will be like opposite. Okay, maybe I don't want to use that angle. This angle is not so nice. I'm going to use my 0.5. This will be my opposite. This will be my adjacent. So if I'm interested to find AB, I should be doing a tangent 0.5 equal to 12.4 over AB. So obviously you got to cross multiply. Do your usual cross multiply and divide. But you got to be doing it in radian mode because your 0.5 is in radian. So if you don't put it in radian, your answer will be totally wrong. Okay, I forgot to switch mode. So the answer turns out very weird, very huge number. So here you get 22.698, which is 22.7. If you try punching it in the wrong mode, you can just give it a try. So if you punch it in the degree mode, okay, just now I did that. So you try punching it in the degree mode. That means they treat the 0.5 as a 0.5 degree. So you actually get 1420.899. It doesn't make sense that in this triangle, it can go until 1000 something. Okay, so if you put it in the wrong mode, then this will be the wrong answer. So your calculator mode must tally with the units that the angle is in. So you could run into a lot of issue and without knowing it. So for your arc length, for your A math trigo, you got to take note.